Big events that are supposed to be enjoyable can be surprisingly stressful, especially milestones like getting married, having kids, or taking your dream vacation. Experts point out that anything that disrupts our daily routine and tosses in big emotions can create severe stress. For example, getting a new job or promotion when you're faced with your boss's expectations, a learning curve, new people, and new environments. In fact, 3 in 5 managers say the stress of a new position is only slightly less than the stress of getting divorced. The fix? Divide big goals into smaller ones so they're not as daunting. Birthdays, especially biggies like 40, they're a yearly reminder that you're getting older. They bring up past regrets and uncertainty about the future. How can you reduce birthday stress? Well, practice mindfulness to help keep yourself in the moment. I know I need help with this, staying in the moment instead of thinking 9 steps ahead. Like focusing on conversations with friends instead of stressing about your regrets or the future. Being engaged can also be super stressful. According to the wedding website, the knot, that's a good one. Half of brides find wedding planning very stressful. To cut the stress, focus on what's really, really important to you. In other words, having your grandma at the wedding is crucial. Having specific flowers, not so much. Retiring. A lot of people find that leaving work and adjusting to a more low-key lifestyle is a huge source of stress and anxiety, especially for people like me, who are workaholics. The fix? Add structure and purpose to your life with a new hobby or activity, so the transition isn't so abrupt. I hope you found this helpful. Thank you for watching Tips for Healthy Living. I'll see you guys next time. Hi, I'm Ryan. You're watching Tips for Healthy Living. Wedding for resale is the tip/topic of the day. What happens when a wedding gets canceled at the last minute? Have you ever been watching movies? And this happens a lot in movies, actually. And they're going to get married, and all of a sudden they're like, not doing it. Ever wonder what happens to that wedding? That's what this show is all about today. Okay? What happens when a wedding gets canceled at the last minute? Another couple can swoop in, snap it up, and have the wedding of their dreams at a fraction of the cost. In fact, it's the hottest new trend in the wedding world. Here's how it works. Say your wedding is 100% planned and booked, from the caterer to the function hall to the DJ, but then something happens. You get cold feet, or you just find out your fiancé cheated on you. That's a biggie. If you can cancel at the last minute, you can kiss deposit for the venue, caterer, and photographer. Goodbye. See ya. You're in debt. And you'll still be on the, because I mean, if you cancel, you have to pay for that, even if you don't have the wedding, and you'll still be on the hook for that outstanding expense. So what do you do? What do you do? You call a company that resells your wedding to another company. They resell your wedding to another couple. This is the hottest new trend. Isn't that awesome? Like one company called Bridal Brokerage. You give them all the details, like the date, the venue, the size, and cost, and then they'll find a buyer couple that fits the criteria and purchases your wedding for a steep discount. Couples selling their canceled weddings won't break even, but they'll get a chunk of money back. And they're off the hook for any outstanding bills. So it's a win-win for both couples. So why would anyone want to buy a canceled wedding instead of planning their own? In addition to the discounted price, it's also a great option for brides and grooms who don't want to go through the headache of planning a wedding. It's also popular with last-minute elopers and couples on a speedy timeline. For example, they're expecting a baby or preparing for military deployment. And the trend is attracting couples that want a fantasy wedding without any of the work, which usually takes a year to plan. And since 25,000 weddings get canceled every year, there are plenty to choose from. If you want to go further, check this out. Check out their site, bridalbrokerage.com. Thanks for watching Tips for Healthy Living. See you next time. Hi, I'm Ryan, and you're watching Tips for Healthy Living. Today's topic is honeymoons. Not too keen on the name, but that's the topic today. The honeymoon is supposed to be the most romantic trip of your life, right? So what happens when you bring a bunch of your closest friends along? It's the latest trend. The honeymoon, that's when the newlywed couple brings friends or even their family along for the ride. Why would anyone want to do that? Well, according to Brad Wilcox, a psychologist with the Natural Marriage Project at the University of Virginia, says it's a natural evolution. 65% of the couples now live together before marriage, so the honeymoon has lost some steam. Most couples already spend a lot of time together and have already taken romantic trips together. The wedding night just isn't what it used to be, and the honeymoon is no longer the turning point in a relationship. I mean, let's face it. Obviously, the honeymoon isn't as big as it used to be, because a lot of brides shouldn't be wearing white anymore, if you get my drift. Well, that's a story for another time. So taking friends along makes the trip more special in some ways. The Traveler's Joy website, a site that helps couples plan their honeymoons, is finding that more of their users are planning group honeymoons. And the trend has become even more popular since celebrities have jumped on the bandwagon. I'm not going to mention all the celebrities because you shouldn't do things just because celebrities are doing them. They're just like people, Who cares? Another reason the honeymoon is catching on is due to the economy. Simple fact. Go on a trip with more people, things are going to cost a lot less. People just don't take annual vacations like they used to. So they'll use their friend's wedding as an excuse to take a week off and travel with the couple. Staying in separate rooms, or of course, it's especially popular when a couple is having a destination wedding, like in Hawaii. If they're getting married in the Bahamas, family and friends will simply stay for the honeymoon. And it makes it kind of more fun. Then you have group activities, more people, more fun. I hope you found this helpful. Thanks for watching Tips for Healthy Living. I'll see you guys next time. It's also a great way to bond with your in-laws. Bond, if you bring your family along.